Oh, hello, and welcome to this week's episode of the Digital Pollution Podcast. You have myself and, of course, my co-host, Cub.
Yeah, hello everybody. We are
Hello.
back.
We are indeed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Int-
So,
oh, go on. I'll let.
no, we are just coming from the premiere of Krabat. I just wanted to know how did you like it?
I was intrigued because I don't know anything about it, so that's the first I've heard about it. So I was intrigued. Yeah, the animated movie looked pretty cool. As
Yeah,
much
it's the
as as
only good
much as
one.
I like Daniel Bruhl, that movie looked cheap and terrible.
Yes. And did you know why it looked cheap and terrible? Because they tried to make like an American movie.
Ah, I see.
Yes, when you watch it, they try to copy everything from US movies, the style and the color palette and everything. It's all is gray in gray and I showed this adaptation from the GDR, by the way, here this the Black Windmill. It's also a real life adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
And you have could see that they used normal. It looked normal. It looked like in Germany, and and the colors were bright, colorful, and everything. It was bright but this new version, they completely try to be Hollywood, but they aren't. They are just a cheap copy, and that's their problem.
Sometimes, though, that can be funny when foreign studios try to emulate American movies.
Which German movies do constantly since 15 years.
Well,
That's why all of them are just crap. Or most of them.
I haven't watched many recent German movies, to tell you the truth. It's been a while since I've watched a German film.
Yeah, this one is from 2008, by the way. And Krabat is here in Germany. It's a big deal. It's taught in schools.
Right, yeah.
It's like a school book, and uh, um, so many people are aware of it. And this animated Czech German movie,
Mm-hmm.
is of course the best one. I would even say it's the only one.
Well, I liked the old European style. Did you say it was made in the mid 70s, did you say? Because it looks that way.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's 70, 72 or something like that.
Yeah, I love that
And
European early style of animation. The 2D stuff, it's great.
yeah, but especially the Czechish one, the Czech one.
Mm-hmm.
That's really they were really masters. Uh, Fantastic Planet was also from there or not?
No,
Wasn't that?
Fantastic Planet was French, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was a French Czech co-production,
Yeah, maybe. I can't remember, Cub.
and this is a German Czech co-production. But it really shows where the real talent is.
Well, you've got to get your finances from somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's the only reason because they are really they have real talent, and also this I think this Black Windmill is also a Czech movie. I'm not sure, Czech or GDR. I'm not sure, but it's from the East Bloc, and yeah, yeah. As I said, it's very interesting, very intriguing story, the Kabat one, and uh, the animated one sticks much closer to the book than
Mm-hmm.
the so-called remake. Uh, they changed completely the ending, left out a whole year. They skipped a whole year. It goes over 3 years, the story. So why would you skip a year?
Well, that
That
doesn't
doesn't
make
make
sense, does it?
it makes no sense at all. And also, yeah, also the story contains other tales. It is because when I talked about the Black Windmill, this is based on the first book, first Krabat book, which is a little bit different. And this German guy, this Ottfried Preußler, he took this story and changed it and became much more popular internationally. I, I, I guess because the original author was from the East Bloc or something like that. It's the same like with 1984 and We and A Brave New World and so on. These are all Western authors, but the original story is from Russia. Here, the guy who wrote We. Here, I talked about it in my Brave New World review.
Maybe.
And yeah, but this is often with these Eastern authors, they don't become so popular as when Western authors or authors from the West copy them and get much more attraction worldwide.
Yeah. When they adapt it, yeah.
Yeah. I can tell you when people.
But in some cases, though, that could get people maybe to go find the original novel, maybe, or some other version of it, or
Yeah,
it
which
could
I
inspire
always
people to do.
with my reviews. Yeah, which I always do with my reviews. I was so surprised when I stumbled over We, when I researched Brave New World and 1984 and so on, and I stumbled over We and I was so surprised. I could tell you. I thought, huh, really? There's one even before that where all the other favorite novels have stolen from. Because here you have seen this We movie or not? There's even an adaptation, a German adaptation with the glass walls. The one where people live in an open society with glass walls.
Did you show a clip of it in one of your videos
Yeah.
a while back?
Yeah, a while back, 6 years back in 2020.
Yeah, because that sort of rings a bell.
Yeah, and the original story contains many elements. It contains elements from Brave New World from 1984 and from Fahrenheit 451. You have all elements from all these novels, and they came all much later. This novel was much earlier. It was 10 or 20 years earlier, or something like that. Yeah, I think it was from the 1920s or something like that.
I have no
And
idea.
Brave New World, yeah, and Brave New World, for example, is from 1930s. I think it's from 32 or something like that. It's from the 30s. I'm sure. And as I said, this original source material, this is what for me is most interesting when I make my reviews, when I stumble over something like that.
Yeah, it's always nice, isn't it?
Yeah, but in this Krabat case, I had to read 2 books. because Krabat is based on the favorite novel that everybody has already read in school. But I of course had also to read the original novel here from the original author, and then make but in my video I explain exactly where the differences are between these 2 stories. And it's fascinating that the animated one took also inspiration from the original novel, not just from the one that it was based on.
Right.
Yeah, that was a surprise. When there is a scene in there that is clearly from the original novel here with with the bird, with a friend turning him into a bird, and then he shoots him. That's surprising, and it's just 72 minutes. That's crazy.
Oh,
And the 2 hour German one here, the new one, couldn't even put the whole story in there with 2 hours. And the 72 minutes one even put elements from original story in there. Yeah. Um, yeah, as I said, and I don't. I think the soundtrack that I used is a German song, and it's called
well, yeah. I figured out that it was German. Yeah.
yeah, it's called "No, There Is No Way Back." It's about these decisions that you have made and that you can't take back. When you have said something or made something, and you can't go back and change that. And that's what the song is about.
I thought
There
it
is
was
no
all right,
way
regardless.
back.
Even though I didn't understand it, I thought it was an okay tune.
Yeah, the guy who sings it is famous here in Germany, or was famous. I I don't know if he's still famous because it's from 20 years ago, and as you know, I don't care for any new developments nowadays.
I'm sure if he's still alive, he's probably still got a fan base.
Yeah, probably, but as I said, I don't read any press or whatever, so I couldn't even tell you if he's still alive. So, because I just don't care. Yeah, and if people like the song, I released it on my Lone Wolf Club channel
Yes, as usual.
as usual. Not usual, I don't release every song. Sometimes I don't. I don't release. Most of the time, I don't release the music. It's
Yeah, yeah.
it's exception when I release it. And yeah, and I think the last week we had Felly Day, the review.
Indeed, I watched it. Yeah, I did. I watched the review,
Yeah,
and I also watched the movie.
cool. Yeah, I've seen that you have had the movie on your movie Friday, I think.
Well,
And
but we switched up the day. I just felt like watching something, so why not?
yeah, and so tell me everything about Felly Day. How did you like it?
It was all right. Yeah.
Uh, the it's really simple animation. It's not something groundbreaking or something like that.
It suits the purpose, and it does have some little flares even there.
Yeah, I I personally thought that the subject matter would have deserved a little more groundbreaking animation, not not so much by the numbers like you have seen it in Felidae. Because when you read the book, the novel, it's really it has really interesting imagery in it.
Well, yeah,
It's
a lot of books
it,
do, and it's hard to put
no, I
that
mean
across.
no, I mean not pictures. I mean when you read the story itself uh, 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 could have would provide for much more creativity uh, as like Fantastic Planet.
Well,
Uh,
you
I
know,
I don't mean this eccentric style especially, but I mean I would have thought they would do a little bit more.
I don't
The
know.
animation is,
I think
is
when the
okay.
animation changes in certain parts, poignant parts of the story, you get a little flourish of animation, slightly different, to drive home the point. I don't know. I thought it was all right. To be fair,
But it's okay. Yeah. Uh, uh,
I've
I've,
I've got that
I've,
other movie to watch as well. What you were on talking about on that video and all, the one with Mads Mikkelsen
oh,
in. I
oh,
haven't
the
watched it
door.
yet, but I've got that because that looked interesting as well. I thought, fucking hell, that looks all right.
Yeah, and the book is so crazy, over the top. You have no idea, really. Kind of like a TV movie. This Door movie, uh, and they had zero budget, and it shows, clearly shows, and they, if they would really have stick to the story, oh my god, that would be a slaughter fest.
Wow.
The story, because there is real tourism for murder in the original story.
Right.
In the original story, these door is used from hundreds of people, from thousands of people, and they have regularly they are murdering the new arrivals, the old ones,
Right. Yeah, I'm with you.
but they have to murder themselves. The 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 the, the, the old versions of them that come to the past and try to steal their life. And the story is much more complex than you can see in the movie, because you have to think, some of the people are not able to murder themselves, so they hide themselves, or try to get along, and things like that. But there is also a complete society built with this premise.
All right. Don't you
And
explore that in the movie at all?
uh, Jess, I can tell you, how this movie is just a cheap TV movie
Oh well,
with zero
it looked
budget.
okay with the clips
Yeah,
you showed. It looked okay.
yeah, because of Mike Mickelson, and he's and also some of the other actors are okay, but it's the bad guy. He's really okay, but they watered down the story so much. It they just have this premise with the backdoor, and that's it. And then also it all it's all surrounding this child, this girl. But in the original story, it's a boy, and also he's not part of the story. Because when they go back, they go back before his birth. So the story with the dead child is no big deal in the novel,
Right.
like it is in but the movie completely focuses just about that. And yeah, but as I said, I explained the differences in my review. When you have seen the movie, you can rewatch this review part, for the second half of my review, and then you get what the book is about. The book is completely crazy. Yeah.
Right.
It has even an explanation for all the things that happen.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, yeah.
If you have to preface it with all sorts of explanations for words and worlds and fucking hell.
No, at the end there is it has a real ending. The book, it's not like the movie where nothing is explained where the door comes from and so on. But in the novel, it at the end it kind of makes sense. Also, the craziness, because the further it goes, the story, it becomes crazier and more crazy and crazy, till the moment where you just think, what is going on here?
Sounds like my kind of book.
No, but I don't want to spoil it. So I'm just saying the novel is worth a read, because it's, if you are into complete crazy stories and many murders.
Wow. Sounds interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely going to give the movie a watch, though.
Yeah, it's really sad that this guy is supposed to get destroyed from our state. Uh, this author, because he has not he's criticizing the politics here, and so his books are banned from the stores, not by the government, by the way. The stores themselves just took out his books, not to piss the government off.
Yeah. Like good obedient little slaves. Yeah.
Yeah, obedience, and so the government can say, "Oh, we didn't tell them to do that." Yeah, sure. No, but you can buy the book from himself. He's himself selling them, the books on his website.
Well, it'll be no good to me printed in German.
Yeah, I think you can get them in many languages, and also, as you know, I haven't bought the book. I organize it as usual, and but as I said, it's really it's interesting. It seems to be an interesting author. This guy with Turkish descent.
Yeah.
Akif
It sounds
Pirinci.
interesting, that book, definitely.
And the Filiday books, I've just only read the first one, because later on the series becomes more spiritual. Let's say it this way.
Right, yeah.
And I'm not so much into that. So, but the first one, I know it's just like a thriller, like a criminal thriller story, and so this is the only one that I have read, and I really liked it. And I think Filiday has now seven books. I said it in my review. I think it's 7-book series. And later on, especially I think the gods and creator of the cats here play a role in the story later on, I think. But I'm not sure, because I have not read them.
Right.
Maybe some Filiday fan who has read them can give me a brief rundown of the other novels. If I should maybe by times make a whole review on them or something like that, I don't know.
I think you've got more chance of your German friends helping you out on that front, I dare say.
Yeah, maybe, but Filiday is an international success. It's the first cat thriller. So yeah, really, really official. It's one of its kind. I'm pretty sure after that there were other ones, but this is the first one officially. So I'm pretty sure it's internationally well known. Yeah,
I can't
because
say that I've come across it before.
Yeah, but you also can't say that you have ever heard of this kind of a story, or not. You couldn't name a story like that from your head.
Not off the top of my head, no. I wouldn't
Yeah,
say.
and as I said, story itself is really good, and the movie tells the original story, but it has the changes that most of the time Feliday is on his own. He's not Feliday here. The Francis. Francis is on his own, and he has not constantly somebody around talking to him. Because in the novel, of course, you can hear his thoughts,
Yeah, yeah.
and that makes a big portion of the story. And so they had to make him this best friend, which in the book he plays a much smaller part in the story. Uh, but the story itself is the story from the novel. Have updated it a little bit, like with the, for example, Feliday is reading stuff in the novel, and so because they didn't want him to read diaries or something like that, they put in this VHS TV thing where he stumbles on, and then it shows what was going on in the laboratory.
Right, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because in the original story, he reads the diary of the professor here, of scientist, his notes, and so that's where he gets his information. Yeah, so I would say my animated series seems really like a success, or not? This is now the third animated movie in a row that I talked about
Well, you know.
as review.
Well, it's introduced
And
me to a couple of things I've never heard of, so, you know.
yeah, I would really say these reviews go in vein of Plague Dogs, or not?
Oh, it's certainly no Plague Dogs. It's not that good.
I that I know. I mean, in the vein of Plague Dogs.
Well, it's just a more serious animated movie, isn't it?
Yeah,
Not for kids.
serious animated movie, and these are rare because it's also good. And I'm not just talking about Feliday. I'm talking also about Krabat and Fantastic Planet. Yeah. So, hey, have you heard about the new Silent Hill movie? Return to Silent Hill.
I knew they were making one, but I haven't heard much since.
It comes out in 2 days.
Ah, really? Oh, well.
And since it has a January release, I'm pretty sure they have all faith in it. They dump it in January.
Well, ain't gonna make any odds. It'll make more streaming anyway.
Yeah, but it's from the same guy who made the first one, yeah, Christoph Gans.
I can barely remember the first one. Is that the one with Sean
Yeah.
Bean in?
Yes, it's the one with Sean Bean in.
That's about
It's
all I can
also
remember of it, really.
also crap.
I can't remember
The
it.
second one is also crap, and yeah. Yeah, but since I'm making review on it, next week we have the Carnival of Souls. I'm pretty sure you have seen that or heard of it.
I know the old one.
Yes, of course. Of course, I'm talking about the old one. There's this new one is a joke. Here, not talking about Wes Craven's Carnival of Souls. This 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 fraud. I'm talking about, of course, the original one from the. Uh, which year is it? Is it from the 60s or 70s? I think from the 60s or not.
Yeah, I think so. Late 50s, early 60s, I can't remember.
Yeah, and let's see. Yeah, 62 to be
Yeah.
precise. Yeah. Yeah, so this is my upcoming review. And also, I'm talking about Jacob's Ladder in this review.
Alright. What else? Another film I haven't
Because,
seen for a while.
because Carnival of Souls and Jacob's Ladder are based on the same story. They're based on the same short story.
Alright.
And for me, of course, Carnival of Souls is for me the superior movie. And so this is, of course, the title. And also it's the earlier adaptation. And so that's the title. And um, I think maybe you have heard of the story. It's called An Occurrence at Old Creek, at Old Creek Bridge.
No.
It's very old. It's from 1891.
No, doesn't ring a bell.
You have seen the story kind of one-on-one adapted as a Twilight Zone episode.
Doesn't
was
mean
the
I can remember it, dude.
Yes, you can remember it because this was the French one. It was a French episode of Twilight Zone. But because they barely speak in there, they just kept it as it is. And it's completely unusual from all other Twilight Zone episodes. I'm pretty sure you have, when you have seen it, you have kind of. It's about this guy that escapes his hanging, his death, a traitor in the Civil War, but then it turns out that he didn't escape. That this is all just the moment where he was dying at the when they were hanging him.
Yeah, much like Jacob's Ladder, yeah.
Yes, much like Jacob's Ladder and much like Carnival of Souls.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all based on this this short story. It's real classic. It's a classic trope, I would say, or not.
Well. Well, it's certainly been used more than once, hasn't it? So.
Yeah, it's so often used that you really get kind of sick of it, because this is the typical fake out where all is just a dream or something like that. Or it's not real and so on.
Ah, well, that doesn't really matter as long as the journey's engaging.
Yeah, but for all the all these stories with this trope, I think really that Carnival of Souls is probably the best version of the story, I would say. And also Jack's Ladder is also very good version of the story.
I haven't seen either
Co-
of them for years.
Yeah, because most of the time, really, it's really, you have to be really talented director to really pull it off. That it doesn't become like the people that they don't feel cheated.
Yeah, yeah. You can't
Odd.
with a story like that. You can't give the game away too early. or else the whole thing collapses. And if it's too easy for the audience to deduce what's going on, it falls apart.
Yeah, like in the remake, like in the Carnival, Wes Craven's Carnival of Souls. There, they did exactly that.
Oh, that's one thing you should never do.
Was so bad. Oh my God, I had to sit through that crap. Oh, and did you see the Jacob's Ladder remake from last year or from 2 years ago or something like that?
I think I started watching it and I turned it off, and then I forgot all about it and never went back to it. and I forgot it even existed until you've just mentioned it.
It's so bad. You have no idea, really. And it's really to call this Jacob's Ladder at the end. It's just about drug abuse.
Oh, fuck me.
And that's
Somebody clearly didn't understand the story.
yeah, and also it just cheats in the middle of the movie. It just cheats. It makes the main character makes him the villain. Just out of nowhere. And so everything was just in his head till then. So the whole movie that we have seen till then was just in his head. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think don't think it got a cinema release. I think they directly they directly dumped it on streaming or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was a Netflix movie, wasn't it? I think. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, so much for my reviews. Yeah, just could you catch up or something like that? Yeah, could you watch anything?
No. I've been watching season 15 of Doctor Who because that came out the other day and it came through the post, so I've just been watching that.
Oh my God, I'm still on season 8.
Season 8.
Yeah.
Season 8. Terror of the Autons.
Yeah, but I start watching it next week,
What
so
else
that
is
I
on?
have it fresh in my mind for my stream for Cubs Corner in next month.
What else is on fucking season 8? Terror of the Autons.
Yes, I can't talk with you about it because I haven't started it yet.
I can't even think what fucking stories are on it. I know it starts with Terror of the Autons. I can remember that, but beyond that, I can't
Yeah.
fucking remember. And I only recently rewatched them as well. Fucking hell. And I've still forgot what's on it. Oh, my memory's getting worse.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said,
Oh, the Demons. That's on season 8. I love
yeah,
that one.
I think the Demons is also on there.
I think it's the last story, I think. I love that one. Chap with the wings there. 5 rounds rapid. Go on,
And
Blake.
I'm pretty sure it's heavy with the unit again, or not?
Yeah, the unit stories.
Yeah.
But it does go into space, though, in season 8.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Yeah, thanks God. Finally, I can leave this stupid planet.
Oh, man. The unit stories are fucking ace, man. Brigadier's awesome.
I hate it when I get stuck on Earth.
See, these normies, they just think it's about the Doctor flying around in space in the TARDIS. Oh, dear.
Yes, that's what I want to see. Yeah, so Yeah, and also we didn't talk about Kathleen Kennedy finally leaving. Finally.
Which I said she'll do 4 years ago when her contract was up. So it was no surprise.
Yeah, but it seems like now she finally left and nobody cares.
Well, nobody gives a fuck anyway. And I can't remember who they've appointed. I can't remember her name. Who's now going to be head of Lucasfilm? I can't
Yeah,
remember her name.
but don't you think that now Star Wars is saved because Filoni is in charge?
He's not in charge. He's just he's just got a fancier title. He's not in charge. The business and everything, the main running of the company is, I can't remember the woman's name. Filoni's just hasn't really changed because he's no businessman. It's a
Yeah, and
woman
also
still in charge.
and also he's no Star Wars man. He's just a hack with his
Well,
stupid animated crap that I don't give a crap about.
I don't care. It's. I've got the films I like. That'll do for me.
Yeah, and I can live without Filoni track. I don't need that. I don't care about that. I didn't watch any of these animated crap. I tried to watch one episode of Clone Wars, I think. Got half through it or something like that, and that's it. Yeah,
Some of that Clone Wars stuff was alright, some of it. It
yeah.
didn't start off too well, though. Then it got
And also,
alright, and then it went shit again.
yeah, and also his stupid Ahsoka. Uh, oh my God, I don't
Well,
care for her
that's
at all.
that's his baby, though, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we will get
That's
much
why he
more
couldn't let her
Ahsoka.
die.
Yes, yes, and we will get much more of her. I can tell you. Yeah, now
Well, I ain't bothered.
he's really in charge. I can tell you.
He's not really in charge, though, is he?
Yeah, they say so, but it doesn't matter who's in charge.
No, it's another woman who's in charge. Dave Filoni's just got another fancy title, but he hasn't really moved up the ladder. He's just head of creatives now.
Yeah, but he's a producer of all the Star Wars that we have seen till now,
Well,
of all these TV series. He has his fingerprints in all of them
producer's only there
besides
for the
and
budget.
yeah, but besides Andor, he's involved in on all of them.
Well, he would be. Well, I
Andor
don't
is the
care.
only Andor is the only one he's not involved in, and it shows.
Well, yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. You know what I mean? It would be nice if they did something which was entertaining, but, I can't see it happening personally.
Yeah, but at least Star Trek is saved with Starfleet Academy, or
Oh,
not?
why has that shit come out now? It has, hasn't it? Yeah, it has. Fuck me. I wouldn't waste my breath. Wouldn't waste my time on it.
So you didn't watch? I thought you were a Star Trek fan.
Yeah, the original series. And that's about as far as my Star Trek goes. Maybe a bit of Deep Space Nine.
So yeah, maybe you have to go to the academy again to learn new Trek. That's what you
I couldn't
learn
give a
there.
shit. Couldn't care less.
I I
We might be getting a Blake 7 reboot though. I read that yesterday. Or was it
yeah
today I read it?
yeah I've heard that. And isn't that the same hack who
How
already
dare you?
no, he already made some other TV crap.
I have no idea, dude. I just skimmed over the article. I didn't really read it that much. I think it was in the Radio Times, I think.
Oh my God, it's the Doctor Who guy. It's the guy who was involved in the last season of Doctor Who, or the last two seasons.
Well. Well, the original show was created by Terry Nation, and it was basically Doctor Who casting, well, fucking crew and writers and producers.
Yeah. Yeah, so you get a new Blake 7
Yeah, I'll believe it if I
from
see it. You know what I mean?
from uh, from the guy who already brought you New Who.
Well, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it, and then I'll give it a chance. And then if it's shit, I won't be watching any more of it. Plain and fucking simple.
Yeah. Yeah, just another franchise destroyed. That's it. Have you finally seen 28 Years Later?
No, I didn't bother.
Okay. Yeah, because now they made a part two, and I haven't watched it. I even scrapped it from the list.
Yeah, it's like a fucking spin-off movie, isn't it?
No, it's a continuation of the story of 28 Years Later, of this last one.
Is it? Oh, I just thought it was a character's spin-off. That was
No,
the
that's
impression I got.
the character spin-off is the next one, the third one. If they make it, because this thing seems to bomb. But I'm not interested anyway, because Nina De Costa, I think she's a horrible director. I hated everything she was making till now. Because most people think, oh yeah, this is the one that made the Marvels. Yeah, Nina Da Costa.
The Marvels. Oh right, yeah.
But they all seem to forget that she was also responsible for the horrible Candyman crap.
Yeah, the fucking remake thing.
Yeah. And also, didn't she make a third crappy thing?
I have no
Can't
idea.
can't can't remember. But these two things are enough for me. So no thanks.
I don't really keep up with new directors so much.
The name was in my brain because I was renting on her, but not so much on her, more on the producer, on Jordan Peele. So she got away with in the Candyman. In Candyman, I am renting on Jordan Peele and not so much on Nina Da Costa. But no, oh my God, yeah. This is, I think, is her fourth flop or fifth flop in a row.
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure she made another turd that I just dropped off from my head. But yeah, so no. No, and I even skipped the German stream this month, just because I didn't want to talk about 20 years later Bone Temple. Because I don't want to watch this movie. I don't care for it.
Well, I couldn't care less. I saw the first two. That was enough for me.
Yeah, the only interesting one is only the first one, the old one, from 28 years ago.
Is that what it was?
And I don't think so.
I
But
was going to say, one of that old, was it? Fucking hell.
no, but they skipped months anyway, Jess.
Oh, in terms of the story and whatnot.
Yeah, because we got days, weeks, but we didn't get the 28 months. We directly got 2 years.
Well, he's just leaving his options open for another title.
Yeah, 28 months. That would be 2 years, 2.5 years or not, something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, but the second one was so bad. I think I think they would have liked to make it. It's 28 months later, but because the second one was so badly received. They thought, oh no, let's let's go directly to years and hope that people have forgotten the second one.
Yeah, yeah, fucking. Yeah, this one's got nothing to do with that one. Honest.
Yeah, yeah, really. They completely ignore that in the new one.
Yeah, so I read.
Yeah, they completely ignore part two. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so um it was I don't have all the new movies in my head. So if you have seen one of the new ones, if you can remember, can
No.
you can speak now or shut up forever.
I had
This
it
is the
night saying.
last opportunity. Get it from your chest.
No, I've just been watching Doctor Who. That's about it, really.
Yeah.
I haven't watched anything else. But
Yeah,
I
and
have got that Door movie. That's on my list. I'm going to watch that.
yeah, and I am in this moment I'm working on I'm on a special mission on sex mission
All
for
right.
My April Fool's review. Yeah, and it's really funny. Yeah, I'm in this moment I'm in the editing process.
Yeah, the hardest part of any video.
Uh, the recording of the audio is the hardest part.
Mind you. Yeah, I suppose if you fluff your lines and you have to do it again, I dare say.
Yeah, and also don't forget I have to do it in German and English, and I have to do it that in the same that it doesn't get too long, the English one, because of course I talk much more fluid German than English,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's not that easy to say that the sentences are have the same length
Yeah, yeah.
in both versions.
I understand what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, because if they don't, it's an editing nightmare. Because then you have these awkward pauses in the most of the time in the German version, where music plays when in the English version I'm talking about something. But the problem with that is I want to show what I'm talking about. And so the picture doesn't match anymore when this happens.
Oh, fuck me. See, shit like that'll drive me insane.
Yeah, 2002, that was 28 days later.
Fucking hell. I didn't think it was that long ago.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So 28 years later is a science fiction. It plays in the future.
Ah,
It
indeed.
it plays in the distant future of 30 of 2030.
Mm-hmm. That's the one.
Yeah, it has to. It has to, or not?
Oh, yeah. If you go by 2002, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever.
No.
Oh, by the way, have you seen Sex Mission? This
Yeah, I watched it.
Polish movie?
I did. I watched it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think me and Greg watched it. I think, or I definitely watched it with somebody on Discord. I think. I'm sure I did.
and you had English subtitles, I guess.
I can't remember. I think it was.
Because
Yeah.
Yeah, because I found a version with English subtitles so that I could use for my review.
Yeah, it was.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and I rewatched it 2 days ago, and yeah, it's pretty good, I have to say.
Yeah, it's
It,
all
it
right.
yeah, if you have the budget in mind, and also the situation where it was filmed in communist Poland, the communist dictatorship, that they got away with so much,
Yeah, yeah.
it was impressive, I have to say. But it's also critical about the communist system. It's not just making jokes about all the other ones. Yeah, but the guy who was disguised as a woman, you could clearly see that was a guy.
Oh,
First
fucking hell,
scene.
yeah. Because they break in his house and
Yeah.
whatnot, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, but you could earlier on, you could see that this is a guy
Oh, yeah, clearly.
directly. There was no surprise there.
Oh, well.
Yeah, and also they totally seem to have forgotten in the movie that men also grow beards normally.
Uh huh. Indeed. I have one now.
And and this would give it away anyway. But in this movie, they are there for days or weeks or whatever, and there's no hint of a beard or anything like that.
He must
And
rush.
and
He must
also,
rush to that house every morning.
yeah, but no, but also these guys who were frozen, they were not dead. I would think that you would grow a beard after 50 years, after 53 years, even if you are frozen.
I have no idea how cryogenics work, so I can't comment. That's how I'm getting out of that one. I have no idea.
Yeah, yeah, but after they wake up and so on, latest after 24 hours, you should see a beard on them.
Well, yeah,
And
definitely after a
and
couple of days you should have a beard, yeah.
yeah, so
Without access to a
normally,
shaver.
yeah, they would constantly have to shave. Normally, yeah, because it was not in the budget. A shaver,
Well,
a lady shaver.
I can't even remember the last time I actually had a shave, so it was a very long time ago. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, so the review I'm working on, the sex mission one, is about people who get cryogenically frozen and wake up in a crazy future.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm talking there about three movies with this subject matter.
Sleeper, I guess, is one of them, probably.
Yeah, of course. It's the first one.
Pass the salary.
Yeah. No. And it's also the best one
Oh,
from
fuck.
this week.
Goddamn cheap Japanese flying packs.
Yeah. Yeah, but really, it's so well done. If every aspect it beats all the other ones, the later ones. Uh,
I love it when they're
uh,
all getting stoned off that ball and he just keeps fucking getting it back and he won't let anybody else have a go.
yes, and also his homage to Buster Keaton and Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, wow,
Uh,
defo. Yeah, there's a
you
lot
had
of that in it.
clearly directly scenes like directly from a silent movie, and then the props that they have built.
Oh,
They,
yeah.
they was they were so cool. This this huge here banana and
Salary. Hence the
celery.
past the salary, yeah.
Yeah.
And the cheap Japanese flying packs where he's just running down the hill with that really bad looking contraption.
Yes, that was so funny. And also they had a running joke with the guy who tried with a bazooka to blow him up.
Fucking hell.
And constantly something else was blown up, but he could never shoot.
I love early Woody Allen films. His early stuff's fucking nice.
Yeah. And yeah, then of course the third one. Can you guess the third one too?
Let me think. Let me think. Idiocracy.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Wow. You guessed them all three. Nice. Yeah, because all three have the same option. Somebody gets frozen cryogenically, and they say it also in the story themselves. They call it also cryogenically frozen, and wake up and they all sleep longer as intended, and they all wake up in a dystopian future, which is completely crazy.
Yeah. And Fry from Futurama.
Yeah, and I mentioned that, Jess. This is funny. In my review, I mentioned that Idiocracy is really more like a too long, not so funny Futurama episode.
Yeah.
It's not that well made like the old Futurama episodes. In Idiocracy, the gags are really repetitive, and it really shows that it's not made from people who really know how to make a movie or how to write a decent story.
I've only seen it the once. And that was years ago.
Yeah, I've seen it back then, 2006 or whatever, when it came out, and I thought, it's nothing special. It's also not that funny. And now I watched it again 20 years later. Hey, 28 years later. Yeah, and I thought, yeah, it's really not worth rewatching or something like that. Because yeah, there are many things in it that are similar to what is going on right now. That's true. But the problem with from the movie is it's really not an interesting story. The story itself, they didn't do much with it. They didn't go. The premise is good, but they don't did. It can't hold a candle to Sex Mission or Sleeper at all.
Sleeper's great.
Yeah, Sleeper is masterpiece, and then it goes downhill from there. Yeah.
Oh man, I think I might have a bit of a Woody Allen phase. New Blu-rays to update from DVDs. Woody Allen movies. Wonder how much Sleeper is on fucking Blu-ray.
Yeah, I think the best ones are Sleeper, of course, Bananas,
Yeah, man.
and
like-
Selig. Selig.
Play It Against Sam as well. I like that one.
Yeah, but here Selig or Selig. Can you remember that one?
Yeah. Oof.
The human chameleon. The guy who, when he is near other people, he becomes like that. And to put him next to a Chinese, he pretends to be a Chinese.
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, fuck me.
Or when he is between fat people, he looks fat, and be- because he has no personality himself, and so he becomes this human chameleon, kind of.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I'm gonna fucking hell. No. I was tempted to just go over and have a look at my fucking Woody Allen DVDs.
Yeah, and also his directorial debut was also a great movie, or not?
Which one?
Where uh, it's here in Germany, it's called Woody der Unglücksrabe, but it has nothing to do with the original title. The original title is completely different. I already saw that. Yeah, it's his first movie, Jess.
Which one? What's Up Tiger Lily?
What's Up Tiger Lily is not his directorial debut.
No, because that's the redubbed one, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that came later. His directorial debut is I only know the German title, but the German title has nothing to do with the original title. So
I can't be bothered to look it up.
yeah, I don't understand why isn't it. So it's not his directorial debut. It seems like.
I can't be bothered.
Take the money and run.
Oh yeah, yeah. Where he's fucking. Because yeah, he keeps
No,
getting
but
his glasses smashed and whatnot. They
yeah,
keep
but
taking his
Jess,
glasses off and breaking his glasses.
Jess, you were right. This was not his directorial debut. What's Up Tiger Lily was his directorial debut.
Yeah, the dubbed one, where he overdubs the fucking Japanese movie.
Yes, but I always thought this was later in his career. I didn't know that he started his directorial career with that movie.
Yeah, because Take the Money and Run. Yeah, that's the one where they keep.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you can still say it's his directorial debut because What's Up Tiger Lily, he just took another movie.
well, yeah, he only edited it and redubbed it. Well, it's a
He
couple of
edited,
movies, but mostly one movie.
yeah. Yeah, and so and so take the money and run. So I was right too. It was kind of his directorial debut.
Go on
Was
then.
his first.
Will award us both a point.
Yeah. So it was. Yeah, it was first real movie. Yes, and I saw that also. And oh my God, oh, Love and Death. Can you remember that one?
Oh, give me a fucking clue.
The Last Night of Boris Krushenko, it's called in Germany.
No. No. Not unless it's on my box set.
Yeah, it's placed during the Napoleonic era, and and this both he is he's to be executed for a crime that he never committed, and at the end he gets even cheated by death. It was so funny. It was so funny. If you haven't seen that, oh, yes,
I don't know.
you have to watch that. That is one of his old ones, one of his good ones.
Well, I probably have seen it then, but I just can't fucking remember. Well,
Yeah, I'm pretty
it's not
sure.
jumping out at me, but you know.
Yeah, it's also kind of a classic. It's a really funny one, and I think it was even a success at the box office. So yeah, as I said, oh nice. This has turned into a Woody Allen discussion.
I should have been more prepared.
Yeah, but
Much like Woody Allen's lawyer. Grunch.
no, but really, his later stuff, I don't really care so much for that.
Neither do I,
I have
dude.
to say, I have to say,
I think I stopped caring about Woody Allen movies by like the mid 80s.
yeah. I think the last one,
There was still the odd one here and there, don't get me wrong, but not so many.
I think Manhattan Murder Mystery was the last one that I regularly saw from
Was that the one
the video
with a
store.
few different directors? Is that one?
Manhattan Murder Mystery? Has it more than one director?
I know there's one movie, but I can't remember the title. And Woody Allen's like one of the directors.
No, no. This is a movie completely made by him.
I get things mixed up.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I thinking of then? New York Stories, maybe.
New York Stories, but no, I'm not talking about that. Also don't care for that.
I think that might be what I was thinking of. I don't know.
No, yeah, I can remember back then in the 90s, I only watched Husbands and Wives and Manhattan Murder Mystery. I don't think that I have seen Bullets Over Broadway. I'm not sure, but I don't think so. I think that this Manhattan Murder Mystery was the last one that I watched. I was also disappointed from that, and so I didn't care anymore for Woody Allen movies.
Yeah. Fucking hell, man. I haven't watched any Woody Allen movies for fucking years.
Yeah, but he made so many after that. Oh my God,
Well,
he
if
made
I'm going to
20 or
update my
30.
DVDs, I'm only getting the ones I've got. I'm going to update them, and I might not even get all of them. I might just update a few of them.
Yeah,
Sleeper's definitely on the list.
I would, I would definitely only pick the really interesting ones, and as I said, it love and death has to be with them. It's also a very good one. So don't miss that. It's the one directly after Sleeper, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
It's from 1974, and from his newer stuff, from my perspective, newer stuff, the best one is probably Selig from 1983. The only one that can keep up with his old stuff is Selig.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, but then you have something like Broadway Danny Rose or the Purple Rose of Cairo and Hannah and her sisters.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I only like his earlier stuff, really.
Yeah, yeah. So
I don't care for his 80s, late 80s stuff.
yeah, as I said, it's only Selig one. It's the only one worth mentioning from the 80s. And from the 90s, I don't know.
I can't even think of any from the 90s. Not off the top of my head.
I thought husbands and wives. Can you remember that?
Oh, barely.
Where he is married to is it Bette Midler?
I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because
I
she's
think,
definitely in one of his fucking movies.
yeah, or maybe I just thought it's Bette Midler because she looks like her, I think. But the thing is, it's about a married couple on their marriage day, on the 25th marriage day or something, or later. They discover their affairs. I think, yeah, I think the man here, Woody Allen, he tells his wife about his affair or something like that, and then she gets angry, and the day seemed ruined, and then he discovers that she also had an affair, and then now he is pissed, and they kind of fight with each other, and yeah. It's okay. It's not a bad movie or something like that. Yeah, from his 90s stuff, this is the only one I kind of remember.
No.
Yeah, and after that, it goes dark. I haven't seen anything after that.
I can't even recall anything he's done for years. I really can't.
Yeah, and he's kind of doing every year a movie. It's really crazy. His last one is from 23.
Didn't he do some tennis movie?
He has done so many. I'm pretty sure there's also a tennis movie.
I think that was the last one I saw. I think what I can remember being about, but I can't even remember its title.
Yeah, and also he's completely crazy lunatic who has married his stepdaughter.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, there's a lot of fucking crazy shit he's allegedly done in there as well. Not just that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So he's this is complete pervert, and yeah.
Yeah, because there was a 5-part documentary fucking show. I can't remember what it was on. Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah, but it's also crazy how these perverts. Some of them they have so much talent when it comes to filmmaking, like Roman Polanski or Woody Allen. It's really like another level of film understanding of the medium film. It's
Indeed.
just they're on a complete different level, up up there with the greatest, and it's so showed when I had to rewatch the movies for my review. These three movies from in between 10 or 20 years in between, and oh my god, it showed so much who is the filmmaker and who are just fans or whatever or wannabes. See the difference, like night and day. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's not many striking filmmakers. I think that Uzit's quite talented. The Lighthouse guy. I quite like the look of his movies.
Yeah, but I didn't like Nosferatu at all. Sorry. This new version, I don't care about it.
It's the thing I like about his movies. You could happily watch them with no volume because they're just nice to look at as well. The framing and the lighting. So he thinks about every shot, the blocking, everything about. He's a talented lad.
Yes, but even talented lads, you shouldn't give too much CGI crap, or not.
Well, it's always the downfall of a movie, isn't it?
Yeah, for me, this destroys, and this is also what, for me, destroys Nosferatu. Sorry. These shots, they look nice, yeah, but they also look fake. Sorry, for me,
When
I
when it's overused, some of the shots where it was just subtle, it was all right. But
I
yeah,
prefer the German Nosferatu, and I mean even the remake, the Werner Herzog one, over this
oh
new one
yeah.
anytime, just for the look of it.
To be
Because
fair, I like the original, the Herzog one, and that one. I like all three of them.
yeah, as I said, and also the story. Sorry, the story was crap in this new one. If the story wouldn't have been the Exorcist, maybe I
The
or
Exorcist.
possessed or repossessed or whatever, maybe I would liked it more. But no, sorry. And why the hell calling it Nosferatu? It looks like he doesn't look. He looks nothing like Nosferatu. He looks more like Dracula.
Oh well, that's just an artistic choice, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, an artistic choice to make him look more like the book it was Nosferatu was based on. But Nosferatu became a thing. It's not just another Dracula. It became its own thing because the monster, the creature, has this unique look that became iconic.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean,
And
fucking, even the
and
same look was used in the Salem's Lot TV movie, wasn't it? That
yeah,
look.
yeah, yeah. And just how stupid can you be when you have and I have a figure like Dracula, and you want to make a vampire movie, and of course everybody is comparing your vampire with the vampire from Dracula.
No.
And now you have the chance to make your Dracula unique, because you can say this is Nosferatu, this is Dracula. You can clearly say that, and they just threw that away. This thing that distinguishes your movie from the thousands of Dracula movies.
I don't know.
Now,
I didn't really get hung up on that because the story's essentially nearly the same.
yeah, but
It just
Nosferatu,
takes a few turns even there.
for me, Nosferatu has to be a thin, bald guy with teeth in front and long fingernails and things like that. That's Nosferatu.
I don't mind.
And if you don't use that, then you don't make a Nosferatu. Sorry.
It don't bother me. Little things like that.
Just another vampire movie. It's like Twilight.
No, not really.
Good.
It still followed the original story pretty much. But like I say, it just took the odd turn even there.
Yeah, Jess, he didn't follow the original story in the slightest. Please.
All right then. Let me simplify what I meant. It hits all the bullet points of the story, should I say? Dies at the end of sunlight. The rats, the boat, all them things are still in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
The villages and what have you. It's all in there.
Yeah. Some bullet points, yeah. Yeah, it hits some bullet points, but
The mustache was a bit fucking. That did throw me at first watch. Yeah, the mustache.
and this is even from the book, by the way. This is from the Dracula book.
Yeah.
The mustache. Yeah.
Be back in a
Yeah,
second.
so the only thing where he's stuck a little bit to the source material is the thing that drives where people say, "Oh no, what's up with this mustache?" Yeah, but of course the Murnau one is the best one. There's no discussion about that.
Oh, I don't know.
Sorry, Jess. There's nothing. There's no adaptation that comes even close to the Murnau one.
No, there isn't. You're right.
This is my favorite one. Really, I watch that anytime.
Well, it is the best one. No doubt
Yeah.
about it.
No doubt about it. And also, it's the original story.
Indeed.
It's the original Nosferatu story. It's
Well-
not the
well-
original story, the Dracula story. It's
Well,
the
yeah,
original
it was
Nosferatu
a knockoff, wasn't it? It was a Dracula knockoff.
Yeah, it's a Dracula knockoff, and so that makes it the original Nosferatu story.
Indeed, it does by default. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, so that's also the one I'm comparing it to, and that's why most of the new interpretations fail, because they get confused with the novel, with the Dracula novel. Yeah, so yeah, it's really nice talking about these old movies.
Proper movies.
Yeah, it's much more interesting than talking about the new crap.
All that, all that mainstream shit, which is just 2 hours of CGI bollocks
Yeah, yeah.
and very thin script with shallow characters.
Yeah, and I can't believe that we're getting a more Star Trek and Star Wars.
Oh, it's cool.
Oh.
What do you mean you can't
Oh
believe
my
it? They're
God.
gonna ring that shit until nobody cares anymore. It's all about short-term profits now. They don't give a fuck. They just throw anything at the wall and see what sticks. I mean, look at the early days of Disney Plus and all them terrible fucking Star Wars shows. They were just
Yeah,
throwing
I t-
anything at the wall.
I tell you, the Mandalorian is going to bomb.
Well,
I don't know where people get their illusions from that this thing is making 500 million or something like that. No way.
as long as it gets its cost back, it'll make another 300, 400 million with streaming and merchandise.
Yeah, but Jess, are you going to tell me that a Mandalorian movie is going to pull in more in than a Han Solo movie?
Well, fuck me. That thing was a fucking disaster anyway, wasn't it? Whatever.
Yes, but it was a Han Solo movie. This is the character people know at least about.
I know, but nobody really cared for that movie, though, did they? Nobody wanted it.
Yeah, but at least it was a famous character. But Mandalorian, nobody cares about Mandalorian. It's even if you would make a Boba Fett movie, nobody would care about that.
Well,
But
they
that's
made.
also
Well, look what they did with the TV show, which was fucking horrendous.
Yeah, but Boba Fett, like the Mandalorian, these are side characters that nobody knows.
Well,
Nobody knows and nobody cares about them.
yeah, well, plenty of fucking Disney simps will like it, so you know.
No, I'm talking about the mainstream audience. And you can't make numbers at the box office without the the regular normie. You can't do that.
Well, long as they get the production cost back, it's a win because everything else is gravy with the merchandise.
I'm telling you, this thing is going to bomb harder than Solo.
Well, if it don't
That's
get its
for
production back, it'll be funny.
I'm pretty sure this thing is going to flop. And also, what's up with the Starfighter, Star Wars Starfighter?
What,
Jess,
the game? The old
Just,
game?
no, the movie next year.
Oh, I couldn't care less.
Yeah,
I know the old game. What was on fucking PS2? Was it?
yeah, but can you tell me, please,
Was it on
as
PS2?
as a Star Wars expert, which ship was called Starfighter in Star Wars? I can't remember that.
Well, no. The only ones which had names were the fucking Millennium Falcon and fucking Slave One.
Yeah, an X-wing.
Yeah, but they were a make. You know what I mean? Whereas fucking
But
like
there
the
was no.
Millennium Falcon's like a Carillion freighter or whatever it is, but it was given a name, the Millennium Falcon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, okay,
Whereas an
but
X-wing is just an X-wing with a Y-wing and whatnot. You know what I mean?
yeah, but there was no Starfighter in Star Wars till now, and now they call the movie Starfighter instead of calling it something from Star Wars, at least.
Right. The yellow ships in Phantom Menace were called Naboo starfighters.
Okay, okay. So you are going to tell me that this is about a stupid Naboo ship from the prequels?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Yeah, it has to be. The only ones that were called Starfighter, as you said.
Oh yeah, they were the Naboo starfighters. Them yellow fucking things.
Yeah, and I can't even remember that. But you have seen episode 1 so often. I think you can remember.
Yeah. I even read the novel. Because I've got all the prequel novels. And the one they did just after it called Darth Vader as well. Which is a pretty good book, really.
Yeah, I'm not so much into Star Wars literature.
And that was the last Star Wars book I read.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame. Star Trek, Star Wars, Doctor Who, they're all gone, dead and gone.
Oh, they're not dead and gone. You know what I mean? You've still got all the good ones to watch anytime you want, so it's never dead and gone, is it?
Yeah, but I'm not reviewing this shit anymore. I decided I'm only making, maybe if I make another review, then just about the cinema releases, not about the stupid TV series and so on. I'm not going to watch that. So
Don't fucking blame me. I wouldn't even bother with the cinema shit.
I don't want to, but just because I'm a completist, and
Yeah,
so
to me, your last two videos were more interesting because it's introduced me to things I don't know about, which is always a win. Whereas suppose if you'd just done another Marvel movie or this or that, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I don't care about that stuff anyway.
yeah, I'm going to release a Star Wars review maybe next year, or because then I can talk about the Mandalorian movie and the Starfighter one. Maybe. Because it could also be that I say no, I'm waiting a few years till they finally give up cinema release.
Well,
because when these new
it'll eventually come as the cinemas close.
No, because when Mandalorian bombs and Starfighter bombs, then this is it. Then it's going to go direct to. Then there are no movies anymore, cinema releases. Then it goes direct to streaming.
Well,
from then on.
Sadly, that's the future. I mean, they won't go completely cinemas, but there's not going to be many of them left.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not talking about the cinemas. I'm talking about that when the next two Star Wars movies are going to bomb, which they are, then Disney is going to say we are just making TV crap. We are not making cinema releases anymore for this.
Oh yeah, it all depends on the outcome, doesn't it?
Yeah, for this so-called Star Wars thing.
Yeah, it all depends on the outcome.
Yeah,
I personally couldn't give a shit about this Mandalorian film. I don't care. And I think the only reason I got suckered into that Mandalorian first season is because how disastrous the fucking movies were. I was like, oh, this is quite a refreshing change. Even though me and you both knew instantly, like, It's fucking Lone Wolf and Cub.
Yes, yes, the Lone
Fucking-
Wolf Cub directly saw that.
Yeah.
Who
It's
would
like,
have
hang on,
thought that?
we fucking know this story. But fucking hell, yeah. I've never gone back and rewatched it. And
Yeah, why
season
should
2,
you?
I was like, I just don't care. I was in the whole Luke Skywalker thing, which had all these fucking Star Wars nerds wetting the knickers. It's like, get a fucking grip, man. Can't you see that smacks of desperation?
Yeah, season 3 was unwatchable. Crap.
3 was torture to get through.
Was unwatchable. Really, I sat through every
I
episode.
can't,
and
I
thought,
can't believe I sat through the 3rd season. Fuck me.
yeah, so bad.
I'll never get them hours back.
And with such a bad season, then you make a cinema release and announce a 4th season?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, this is a joke or not?
No.
Because why should most people hated the 3rd season? We even hated the 2nd season, and just thinking about to continue this crap. And also, The Mandalorian is only together with Baby Yoda.
Yeah, the Disney cash cow.
This is boring.
Well, of course it's boring. But people buy that stupid little green thing, you know what I mean? That's why they
Yeah, because-
stuck it back in the fucking show. It's like, what do you mean you can't write that out? That's our fucking cash cow. Look at his big Disney eyes.
Yeah, because Lone Wolf and Cub was not that stupid.
Well, exactly.
And also, it was very dangerous for him the whole time, and you,
Oh, yeah.
you could believe that. And his father, he didn't spare him at all.
Well, his cart,
Yeah,
his cart was pretty cool as well, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, baby cart, baby cart to hell.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and this is how you do it, not with this. He is super baby that has superpowers
Yeah,
and
well,
whatever.
They can't, though, because they're going for that family viewing, aren't they? They want that biggest audience, don't they?
Also, who should care for a stupid puppet anyway? Cub was at least real. It's a real child. It's
Well.
not a stupid puppet or something like that.
Dude, Yoda was just a stupid puppet, but it worked.
Yeah, but you can't compare Baby Yoda in any way to Yoda.
No, but the principle's the same. It was still a puppet.
It was still a puppet, yes.
But it worked. It worked.
But it was much better handled than this Baby Yoda crap.
Oh, well, definitely. Well, you had the great Frank Oz doing it for a start, didn't you? So, you know.
Yeah, and also he was talking. That is also a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was also a huge. Yeah, this is a huge difference.
Well,
And also,
it's-
I only like Yoda in the originals. I don't like him in the prequels. In the prequels, he's just awful.
Can you remember
I
the
hate
first
it.
release of Phantom Menace where it was that ugly ass puppet? And then when it got re-released, the CGI'd it. But the first release of Phantom Menace with that ugly Yoda puppet, fuck me, it was hideous.
I don't know. I can't remember because I didn't watch the re-release. I think
Yeah, I think it was like the second home video release is when they fucking CGI'd it, I think.
I only watched it one time, and that was not in the cinema. In the cinema, I walked out after 5 minutes or 10. In the moment where Jar Jar Binks, where they stumbled over Jar Jar Binks, that was the scene where I walked out and waited in front of the door till the movie was over.
This is it, see? You're supposed to leave your adult head at the door. You have to go in there as a young child.
Yeah, whatever.
I'd still
No,
I'd still rather watch that over anything fucking Disney have done, except for Andor.
Yeah, I know. No, that's the sad part.
Them trade unions and blockades, it all sounds rather interesting now.
Yeah, now you would wish for such a storyline. Such a good storyline.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that screams Star Wars.
Yeah, you're really going to entertain the kids with this, George. Fucking trade disputes. Fucking hell, yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up, we've got Jar Jar Binks for them.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Oh.
Yeah, and even he said it himself. It only works if Jar Jar works. It hangs completely on Jar Jar that this character works, and it doesn't work. That's the problem.
I think it does. It's an annoying character as an adult, but you know what I mean. It works. Works for kids. And on a technical aspect, it worked for the most part, considering its time. You look at now. You look at it now, though, and it fucking looks like a new PlayStation game or something. They haven't. That's the problem. See, when you overuse the CGI, and the technology keeps getting better every year, it looks dated.
Yeah, but I know that you only watched it because of Ian McGregor, because you are such a big fan of him as Obi-Wan.
The worst thing about them fucking movies, as far as I'm concerned, Jar Jar Binks is fucking brilliant compared to Ewan McGregor's terrible performance as Obi-Wan. Should have been Kenneth Branagh.
And it got
far better suited for the job.
And it got even worse in his series.
Oh well, that was just fucking just complete and utter nonsense.
Where you thought it couldn't get worse than in the prequels.
That show was just fucking nonsense. I was watching that just for see how bad could this possibly get.
Yeah. And to see it even worse, that was funny.
It's like, what the fuck? Ain't nobody around that fucking office going, hang on a minute, you can't release this, it's fucking shit. Where's the quality control? Instead of sucking each other's fucking dicks in the boardroom or whatever.
And also he's fighting Anakin again. He's meeting Darth Vader.
See, that was sort of the problem with the prequels. Nobody told George no, where they did in the originals. You know what I mean? It was like people pulled him aside and goes, maybe not do that, George. You know what I mean? He took criticism. Everybody was yes sir on the prequels, and nobody stopped him.
Yeah, and also I'm not sure. Luke and Leia, aren't there in the originals? There aren't twins. They are just brother and sister, or not?
Well, yeah, and that wasn't fucking thought up until fucking hell, just before he wrote Return of the Jedi, probably. Yeah, but Empire. No, because even when he wrote fucking that line for Yoda, no, there is another. I don't think he knew at that time. He didn't know that was his fucking sister until fucking Return of the Jedi when he started writing that.
Yeah, but that's also the thing. They were not supposed to be twins. Even when they said, okay, they're brother and sister, but...
Yeah, they weren't mentioned as twins, were they?
Yeah, they weren't mentioned as twins. And then in the prequels, oh, yeah, they're twins. Yeah, sure. Sure.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter, though. Well, because it's not mentioned, it doesn't really matter. It's a little nitpick. That's not really important.
Yeah, these are these kind of twins that don't look alike at all.
Actually, my mate's a twin with his sister, and they don't look identical.
But at
Not
least
not all twins are identical.
they have similarities like the hair color or something like that, or not?
Yeah, I suppose. There's
Yeah.
similarities, but they're not identical in any way.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Sure. Luke and Leia are twins. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it, it doesn't matter.
Twins and separated after birth. Even Leia mentions that she can remember her mother.
Well, she says images or feelings, don't she? That's what she says.
Yeah. 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 But yeah, sure.
Which, yeah, you can call bullshit on that, man. Do you know what I mean? Considering her mother died in childbirth.
But she can remember her.
Well, it must be that Skywalker fucking lineage. That must be what it is.
Yeah, this it's so funny because
The force was strong in that load.
yeah, because when she talks to Luke about that, it sounds like that she knew her mother better than Luke, or not.
Well, yeah. Luke didn't have a clue, did he?
He didn't have a clue, and she could at least remember whatever. And yeah, but then now we saw the prequels, and we saw, they know their mother
Luke.
exactly the same.
Dude, when you pull it apart, man, I mean, what are the chances that C-3PO was built by Darth Vader? You know what I'm fucking saying?
Yeah, sure. That was so
But
sweet.
fuck it, you know what I mean? Like, I like them movies, flaws and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
No, and the worst one is for sure the first one. Yeah, Phantom Menace. That's the worst one from the prequels. That's for sure.
Some fan edits. Yeah, some of them fan edits are sometimes worth a watch, Dalek, yeah. I've seen a couple. I think I saw a fan edit of that Kenobi show, I think. Maybe. Yeah, I did. It was still rubbish.
Yeah, no, I'm not so much into fan fiction.
No, it's like a fan edit. You know what I mean? These overzealous people who think the
Right.
filmmakers attempt to fix things.
If I want to see fan fiction, I just watch regular Star Wars or regular Star Trek or regular Doctor Who.
Yeah, but
That's fan fiction.
what I can remember, though, it did cut out some of the more goofier elements of that fucking Kenobi show. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I can remember watching a fan edit. Yeah.
There is no edit of any Disney show that is worth a watch because it's still
Yeah, it's still what it is.
Disney.
Yeah,
Right.
it's still what it is.
Yeah, pretty sure there's a genius fan edit of Boba Fett. Yeah, but
Yeah, it's just the end credits.
not even Kubrick himself could edit this thing to decent 5 minutes or something like that.
It's just gone, isn't it? It's fucked.
Yeah, because there's nothing, nothing to work with.
It's just rubbish. I don't know. I don't know what
Hey,
what the hell's going on in writers' rooms nowadays. I
or-
really don't
or-
understand it.
Or try a watchable fan edit from Acolyte.
Fucking hell. No. I couldn't even finish it. It's like, no, I'm not watching this. I just don't care. I just couldn't finish it. I didn't care enough.
Yeah. Or fan edit from Ahsoka. There's also nothing to work with.
See, I forgot that show even existed. I forgot all about that one. Fucking
Yeah,
rubbish.
and we're getting this year season 2.
Yeah, so what? That's another show I won't be watching. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Another show I also won't be watching since I decided, fuck it, I'm not going to review the TV series anymore.
No.
That's it. Yeah, and Mandalorian, thanks God, I already have seen. So yeah, when I talk about the stupid Mandalorian movie, I'm of course going to mention the stupid TV series, which I, thanks God, have already watched. Don't need to rewatch it or something like that. So yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah. There was something and I can't remember what the fuck it was. I've been trying to think all night. There was something I wanted fucking talk about, but I can't fucking remember what the fuck it is. I should write these
yeah,
things down.
yeah, for sure it was not Black 7.
No, it was something else other than. But I've heard this before. Oh, we're getting a reboot of Blake 7. I've heard it all before. Yeah, I'll believe the shit when I see it. And if it's no good after 2 episodes, I don't give a fuck. I'm not watching the rest.
Hey, I've heard Black 7 is kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy, just in better.
No, I wouldn't say it's Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like a Robin Hood in space type of thing. I'd
So
say
it's
it's
not
more.
about.
I'd say it's more closer to like Firefly, but not really. It's like a Robin Hood
But
in space type of thing. You know what I mean? Bunch of merry men, like
yeah,
it's the Dirty Six in space, the Dirty Seven.
yeah, but isn't that Guardians of the Galaxy?
Wow.
That's exactly the premise of Guardians, or not? A group of people that have to get along with each other to do
No, that's
stuff
just
in
a
space.
buddy thing, though, in the premise they're getting into, isn't it? Whereas these are all forced together in the first episode when they steal the Liberator away from the Federation.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool.
So they are thieves. So nothing like Guardians.
No, they don't mind bending a fucking rule or two. I mean, one of them is a thief and a coward.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah. It sounds nothing like Guardians. You are completely right.
What's fucking funny though? It's called Blake 7 for 4 seasons, but Blake's only in 2 and in the last ever episode.
Yeah, and also we already talked about the Bone Temple 28 weeks later, whatever later, and we have not watched it because
I haven't.
we don't care.
I give up on them movies. First one was okay. I can remember seeing the second one, but that was about it.
Yeah, but he's talking about these new ones that I really don't care about,
I know, but that means I'll have to watch the one before it.
which is just boring. And yeah, and oh, okay, and it's also called 28 dicks later, because you see many dick in there.
That's why Cub doesn't like it. There's penises on the screen.
Yeah, yeah, zombie penises. Yeah,
Zombie cock, eh?
yeah, zombie cock. Yeah,
Fucking hell, no.
yeah, you can come up with zombie tits. I don't care. I don't mind that. But zombie cock or
No.
whatever. No,
Not
no,
even zombie
thanks.
tits even sound appealing. No, not at all.
Yeah, Return of the Living Dead had zombie tits.
Yeah,
You
well,
can remember.
yeah. There's a few in there, but I don't know. What time are we on? It's nearly 11. Then
Yeah,
shall we wrap this one up, Cub?
yeah.
Right, so yes, we'll see you next week, folks. And what have you got coming up next week, Cub?
Carnival of Souls and Jacob's Ladder.
There we go. Indeedy. So, right.
I-
Go on.
In preparation for the Silent Hill review the week after.
I knew they were making that movie. I had no idea it was coming out so soon, though. Mind you saying that, though. It was a
Yeah,
while when I read about it, so yeah.
I'm working on a Christoph Gans retrospective of this director because he also made Crying Freeman com- uh, and this Wolves movie. What's this called?
Fuck knows.
Yeah, and so I'm making a whole retrospective on this director, and he also made the Silent Hill movie, and so yeah,
There
that's
we
the
go.
reason why I'm talking about it.
Okay.
Even if I don't care about Silent Hill.
I've only played the first game in Silent Hill F. I've never played any of the others, even though Silent Hill 2 is supposed to be amazing. One day I'll get around to it, because I've got a PS2 emulator on my PC, so who
Hey, you can
knows?
be sure the movie adaptations, are as good as the Resident Evil adaptations.
These things never are they? They never are. And on that note, good night, folks.
Yep, bye.